From hotspots and hidden gems to lots of local flavor, it's your guide to LA the unscripted way. And tonight, it's time to get your grind on because we're throwing a real brouhaha from the Lomitas Mansion in Beverly Hills. Mochaccino, cappuccino, lattes, and espressos. We're all about the coffee talk. Hello everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and if you love a good cup of joe, we're about to show you how to do coffee the LA way. Up first, multi-Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Jason Mraz takes us to his farm where he's climbing a very unique hill of beans.
Wow, that's very different than the Caturra.
Good floral notes on this. Right out of the gate, you can get it on the nose, and there's some vibrant.
Yeah. It's been a journey, but I drink coffee now all the time. Sometimes I forget there are other beverages. I'm drinking coffee all day long, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of it. So yeah, I started my career in coffee shops, singing music in the corner, and I didn't know much about coffee. I drank tea mostly. I moved out to a piece of earth in 2004. As a songwriter and a musician, I wanted to just live out in the country where I could make some noise. 2008, 2009, I really started to fall in love with the idea of local food. And in that hunt for something unique, we stumbled upon Jay Ruski at Goodland Organics and Fringe Coffee. We're about to try our 2021 crop of geisha, which was grown right here behind us. We grow the cherries for Fringe Coffee, so June, July, August we start harvesting cherries. They go to a mill where Fringe does all the post-harvest processing.
Fringe is headquartered in Santa Barbara, California, but we support a network of 74 farms through Southern California. And we provide a whole system solution for the farmers who are usually avocado farmers or lemon farmers trying to change their crop into a specialty. I would like to say on how we met though, it was kind of a collision of our different interests coming together. I'm the farmer, he bought a farm, I was interested in coffee, he liked coffee, and then we came together through mutual friends and associates, and then we've kind of combined resources to help make California coffee real and to make his farm a productive coffee farm.
Come on through.
The Mraz farm is one of our oldest farms. And so you'll find it's also one of our oldest groves. And so the coffee is really matured.
Here on this piece of earth, we have 11 different varieties that we grow, which is, each one has unique characteristics and you can see it just in the size of its leaf. Some of them have different colors when they ripen, which is very exciting.
People don't necessarily think of California as a coffee producer, but California produces a lot of diversity in crops, so we think there's a growing market here in Southern California for fine coffees, and it starts here on the farm. Well, here's to your 2021 geisha harvest.
Amazing.
Jason.
Wow. Wow. And here's to Justin and Kahiva and our hardworking crew here who really manage the trees on a day-to-day basis, because it does take a team.
Hang on to your coffee cups, people, because I'm about to show you the coolest new way to get your daily fix. You could call it smart coffee or intelligentsia.
So we've taken the espresso machine out of this coffee bar altogether. That's why we're calling it the illumination bar, because we're trying a bunch of things, and this is going to be a little playground for us.
All right, before we get you on bar, we need to get you suited up.
Good, because I spill everything.
Intelligentsia is a coffee company that is constantly reinventing and rethinking coffee. One of the inspirations for the illumination bar here is what you get in a great wine bar. Where you go in and you have an opportunity to talk to an expert in their field, and they have the opportunity to interact with you.
What are we making today?
We're making a cappuccino.
So what we're doing here is we're using freeze-dried Black Cat espresso, and we're using actually medical grade doser that doses down to the 0.001 gram, so we can be very precise with the amount of coffee, the amount of freeze-dried coffee that we're putting into the beaker, and we're basically rehydrating it into a shot of espresso. So it's something totally different, it's totally new.
Espresso lives in this precision doser.
So this is like a medical grade beaker, by the way. It even says ULab Scientific.
What's exciting about coffee is all the different flavor nuances and profiles that we celebrate in coffee every day. We want to create destinations where people are willing to come and travel because they know what they're going to get is something that's different. And so we have coffee bars in Venice and Silver Lake and Hollywood and Pasadena. I think it really starts with when you walk through the door threshold. We want customers to say, to almost stop as soon as they're crossing that threshold and say, wow, this is a beautiful space.
The magnet goes down to the bottom and then it, look, this is wow, that's unbelievable.
People want to come in and have a bite to eat, and we work with some phenomenal partners in LA. We bring their products in, different pastries, we have different offerings in the cold case. So it's really something that's going to complement the coffee.
He does milk foam, but he actually looks like Wally. Come look at his face.
Coffee is the star.
That's it. That's the cappuccino.
Oh my God, can I try it?
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing. All right, you may not know this, but coffee in Australia is a true art form, and baristas are like total rock stars. Now, however, you don't have to go down under to get a nice drip, because I found the main SoCal spot to take your mate. You feel like you're in a lavender field, running through it in a sundress. It's so delicious.
Basically, Little Ripper is something you'd say in Australia to a kid or a friend, you Little Ripper. That is an endearing way to say you little good thing. After 5 years in New York, we moved to LA and opened up the coffee shop. We moved into Glassell Park, and then lo and behold, this little gem popped up and we just decided to pull the trigger and move in. And then we just had a little baby girl, so we're loving life. Everything's moving in the right direction. It's a small community, but there are a lot of locals that come by. Yeah, they all hang out and just sit on our bench and enjoy their morning coffee. A shot of espresso, we always pull two shots.
Oh, that smells so good.
Here, I think it's more of a, 3 cups of coffee in the morning, just to get you going, get you fired up, get you to work. In Australia, it's just a little more of a morning ritual luxury, as opposed to a necessity. Everyone knows their local barista. And if you don't, then you usually probably don't drink good coffee. Our drinks that we specialize in are 8-ounce flat whites, 8-ounce cappuccinos. We don't do any grandes or ginormous coffees here. You put it in and pull it tight.
Where do you put it in?
So this is espresso.
Okay.
A lot of Americans call it espresso.
Calling us out in our own country.
Now we're gonna steam our lavender milk. Our secret ingredients
He's
is lavender.
very protective about the lavender secret. He won't tell anyone, including us.
In Australia, we have nicknames for everyone and everything, actually. So Dainsy is what we're going with.
Oh, Dainsy? Okay, from Dana to Dainsy. Okay, I've been called worse.
All right, Dana, I dare you to eat that. Our world famous Vegemite. We love it, you hate it. Trust me, you're gonna love it.
All right, here it goes. I mean,
Come on.
I did it.
You did, just.
I did it. All right, come down to Glassell Park to the Little Ripper to come see Little Rexy. He has a nickname too. Rexy was so much fun, and the lavender is mwah. Not the Vegemite though, that was awful. All right, coming up, the South LA coffee shop that gives back and the artsiest place to grab an Americano. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. And are you ready to have coffee the Ariana Grande and Beyonce way? Well, Jasmine Simpkins found the South LA cafe that pulled in some big names to help give back to people in need.
We have a thing we say, which is for us, by us. People appreciate that, and they say, we want a South LA cafe in our neighborhood. I'm Celia Ward-Wallace. I'm the co-founder of South LA Cafe. My husband's Joe, and we've been together for 24 years. 22 of those years we've been doing business together, one business or the other, all oriented around uplifting our community. 3-4 years ago, as local residents in South LA, living right here around the corner, we saw that there was rising development happening, gentrification. We came up with this big, crazy dream of creating a cafe.
I saw this spot on the corner and I went, wow, the place is always empty and it looked terrible. But I said, you know what? That's the spot.
So we opened in November, soft opened November of 2019, and then we did our grand opening December of 2019, and then 4 months later, the pandemic hit. We thought, why don't we shift to providing groceries to the community where they could get a grocery box? Well, Ariana Grande became a customer, Beyonce, we became a fan, and with that, and we also landed on the cover of the LA Times and the Washington Post, and so with all of that media storm, people from all over the world started sponsoring these grocery boxes. Flash forward a full year, we've fed over 55,000 local families free food every single Wednesday. We have volunteers from all over the city that come and help us, and we have donors from all over the world that support us.
It looks like a lot of great stuff that you guys are giving to folks in the community. I want to help, so let's go.
All right, let's do it.
We do probably like 300 to 400 bags a day.
We try not to have any super processed food in our things, and definitely try to keep away from canned goods.
This is
Super heavy.
super heavy. I'm getting my workout in today.
Everybody asks us like, what's your favorite thing? For me, it's the people. Being able to live here and feel like our community loves us. If you want food, you gotta get the avocado toast. It's so amazing because you could add tomatoes, you can add cheese. We have vegan cheese options. Also, our cold brew is just so smooth. That's the Ariana Grande's favorite.
I said at the beginning of this, honey, let's just open it, let's just build it, let's open it, and they will come, you know? And people have just this community has wrapped their arms around us and is taking care of us. So it feels wonderful for this to now be just this beautiful spot in our community. Historical, we're gonna be on the next Monopoly piece.
People doing really good things in our city. Now, if you stay here at the Lamitas Mansion in Beverly Hills, you can have your morning coffee in the amazing chef's kitchen. But if you want to sip your Americano in a real work of art, Megan Tellis has the Java joint for you.
What's up? My name is Joshua Videz. I'm a visual artist based in Southern California, and welcome to Matte Black Coffee.
You never thought this was gonna happen, right? When we were in class together, like I remember you were the kid with like the tattoo on your finger. What is
It's a cannonball.
Did you know then this was in the works?
I mean, not this exactly, you know. I think I've always had an idea in the back of my mind that I wanted to be known for something.
How do you explain it, your artwork?
I create these visual experiences, which I think I'm mainly known for.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, there's products that, you know, go with that, you know, collaborations with Fendi and Converse, BMW, New Balance. It's not only doing my own thing, but also being able to be pushed to, you know, this massive audience, you know, globally through the brand partnerships. When I was thinking about creating a permanent space was like, what could it be besides obviously like a gallery of just my work? I've always had a love for coffee, and you know, being Guatemalan, I think it's just in my blood. There's 3 partners in this program. Andy owns Afters Ice Cream. James owns Moisture Coffee, which they won Roaster of the Year in 2019. He's the legitimate coffee guy, and I'm the one that basically created the space.
All right, Josh, take me on this tour. Like, this is your iconic artwork. The black, the white, I feel like where am I? How would you describe it to people?
I mean, this is kind of what the inside of my brain looks like, I guess. You know, this is hand-painted canvas. This is produced vinyl. This table's hand-painted. These back pieces are hand-painted. This is vinyl. So we were also thinking about wear and tear, right? Like, where are people gonna sit? What are people gonna touch? The floor is obviously completely hand-painted from front to back. If you come here on the weekends, there's a line out the door and every one of these pods is taken. There's kids coming in here like fully dressed in black and white, you
Like
know?
knowing I'm coming to the installation.
Not even knowing who I am, not even knowing what this artwork is or that it's here. They're walking in and being like, I saw this on TikTok. You know, I saw this on Instagram. What is it? That's, to me, is like an amazing way to run a business.
Have you done this here before? Have you tried to make the coffee, or is that
No.
an art on its own?
I mean, I worked at Starbucks when I was 17.
Stop it.
so
Also, you
I
worked at
I should
Starbucks.
still have it in me.
Sprinkle it in here?
Yeah, you can.
Josh, I'm making this for you. You have to drink it. So you tell me.
Is that enough? More?
No, you can go more.
Look at that.
Good morning. Welcome to Matt Black. All right.
Go for it.
Hire me.
It's good, right?
I mean, this hits. There you have it. Cheers to that.
We'll be right back with more hot drips, cool tips, and coffee talk.
Outside of Armenia, LA has the largest populations of Armenians in the world. Today, our sponsor, a powerhouse lawyer, reveals why she loves helping her community. Cheers to ladies who lunch.
Cheers.
Tell me about Devana Law.
We'll start with the name. Everybody asks me, how did you come up with the name? Devana is a female healing plant. I think women in this world really are the healers of the world. We exude empathy, which I think is missing in today's society. And the vision was to have an all-female law firm and to see what comes of it. And here we are a couple of years later, and we've grown substantially. You come into a country that you don't know the language, you don't know the culture, you don't know how things are done, and you have to really struggle and find your path and become a responsible member of the society. Well, you layer in the fact that you're Armenian, then you layer in the fact that you're a female in an all-male dominated industry, and then you layer in the fact that you're also a mom, so there's a lot of hurdles. The reality of knowing your roots and knowing where you came from and really understanding what makes you stronger every day. When someone's injured, it's really a trying time in their lives, and I think it's important to align yourself with professionals who have your best interest at heart so that they can guide you and carry you through that trauma and grief and pain. And when I sit down with any of my potential clients, I think a lot of my female intuition kicks in, and that's what makes me an amazing attorney. I'm big at supporting people because at some point somebody else supported me, therefore I'm here.
In the next, 5, 10 years, 20 years, where do you hope to take this law firm?
Reality, the law firm has outgrown all of my wildest imaginations. My dream is really to inspire my children, to inspire our community, to inspire a young female that's thinking and doubting whether she can or cannot do law school. We are in the land of opportunity, and not to take that chance and live out your dream, I think is such a waste. And you could see the Armenian community everywhere within the LA. We are in the most beautiful restaurant owned by Armenians.
Me and my husband started this business from scratch. Like, we built the building from scratch. Everything was pretty tough, but we went through pandemic, so we opened up right with pandemic. The food that we have, it's a combination of different cuisines, so we mix everything. We want to highlight that. We use organic and very, very quality food. So please, let's try some food.
This food looks so amazing. Thank you so much. We decided to invite everyone to lunch. Yes. Let's do it. Cheers.
Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the Lamitas Mansion in Beverly Hills. And we have got a hot spot right now that is a go-to for coffee cocktails. With names like the Mean Girl, the Moneymaker, and the Gold Digger, it's no wonder it became an Instagram must.
Coffee. It's in every culture, it's in every city, it's everywhere, and it really brings people together from all over the world. Hi, I'm Chantal Corsandi, the owner of Boulan de Amor. I'm here to reveal LA's new unforgettable coffee shop.
What does Boulan mean?
Bouillon means bolt, like a lightning bolt. And it's called Bouillon d'Amour. It's bolt of love. When I think of coffee, I think of energy. I think of lightning. I think of like a little zap. We're in the West Adams Mid-City area in Los Angeles, California. I went to culinary school. I have a culinary background. This just kind of fell into place. And I just wanted to open a place where I felt at home, a place where I can literally see my friends come hang out, have a drink.
How has social media helped you?
Social media is like a big part of what we do, and we're very grateful for it because what made us, people come in and they're like, I saw you on TikTok.
All of our drinks were photo-worthy and delicious. And don't forget to try the Cheeto cream cheese bagel.
So we have 3 signature drinks. We have the Mean Girl, which is a spicy pink chai. And then we have the Moneymaker, which is gonna be our vanilla rose matcha.
Oh.
And then lastly, we have the Gold Digger. We have a hot Cheeto bagel. It's an everything bagel with cream cheese, and then we hit it with some hot Cheetos. It's something I used to do in middle school. When I had a bagel here for some reason, I was like, I need to put hot Cheetos on this.
Of course.
Garnish it with a rose,
You
because
have
it's a
to finish
vanilla
it with the rose. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, you guys. Chantel, I know that Bouillon means like bolt. We have been struck by Bouillon.
Oh my God,
this
thank
is
you.
amazing. I mean, cheers. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
And that is all the coffee talk time we have for tonight. Thanks for pouring out a little bit of your day to spend with us. We'll see you next time. Good night. Mwah.